All right, what's going on, guys? It's MadManPlant, and we are live with Austin Kress here.
Hey guys,
and
what's up?
Today we are both going to go over some judging of one of my boxes. Also, know that at 3 o'clock or 3:30, I Can't THC is going live, so make sure you tune onto his page so you can follow his content more. So this is my sheet. I'm a little bit behind, trying to play catch up, but I've been making a lot of content. So how are you doing today?
Dude, really good.
The last
Dude,
one.
excellent. I've been tasting. I've been learning how to judge from Maxwell Farms. Yeah, it taught me how to judge. So
You have a lot
learning.
of people here who know way more than I do, who have years and years of experience and legacy here. So you're in a great place for learning. And I've learned honestly so much in the last just like maybe 24 hours and just different things, like the whole alcohol dropping of all the dab tools in between. Up and
Same.
I didn't even think of that. I didn't know you could use stuff like that, you know?
I thought you just clean it when you remember once every 6 months, but nah, these guys are on it, dude. They're on top of it. They're bathing their tools. And yeah, it's a good time.
All right.
Really good time. How many do you have left?
A lot.
Really?
Oh yeah, this is all I've done. I've done 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
We've done 11, and
So
the total is
So I have about
28?
47 left.
47 left. 47 left. Okay.
And it's 3 o'clock.
3 o'clock.
So we have 5 hours.
You have 5 hours.
Yep.
Yeah. Shut up and smoke, buddy. What are you doing? God damn,
I'm interviewing.
You're so cooked, dude.
Actually, no.
You're never gonna finish. What the hell?
We've actually discussed as judges that some of us are actually switching over to bongs.
Yeah.
Just because, and that way you can get through it a little bit better.
Yep.
Smoking a 5 to 10 minute joint really does add up on the time.
That's a judge's dilemma, right? So judge's dilemma, I've been learning about these different judging styles.
Yeah.
And it's like, so some people, I think my favorite, but the most intense is they're rolling joints of every single one and labeling it and smoking it. The best part about that for me is the visual is fun because you have this long line of joints and the better ones are smoked longer than the others. So it's a real quick visual way to like help your ranking system. But when I did my little learning how to judge segment, we just took hits out of like a pretty nice sized piece. So you got a good hit. Yep. It was enough to judge, but it was also quick. You just break it, pack it, boom. You can really just chain through that.
Yeah, and I think, what as judges, collectively I've heard, people have gone through, kind of done their due diligence. A lot of people will go ahead and do the look and smell first, kind of get through that. And then they'll break into the actual smoking of their bud.
They judge it in sequence.
Yeah,
like that.
So they can say, okay, well, let me get familiar with all of this done.
Right.
So, you know what I mean? And then some judges are coming back this morning and they're retesting their last input to make sure that they give it true honest integrity. And that's what I really like about this cup too.
I just realized we have some of the same. You've smoked 18 and you've smoked, not 24 yet.
11.
Okay, so we can compare notes on 18. So what did you rate number? So this is the blind. So all you know.
This is number 18.
Oh, that's number 18. Okay, cool. So you gave it a 7 on look. Or you gave it a 6 on look. I gave it a 7 on look.
Okay.
Interesting. And then you like the smell a lot.
The smell was good.
You gave it an 8. I gave it a 7. I have a deviated septum. Mine smells are all going to be lower.
I have COVID, so I can't always smell. And with asthma, sometimes I can't breathe. I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
No, that's true with asthma. And number 7 for smoke.
Yeah, you gave it a 7. I gave it a 10. I gave it all the way to the 10. I thought it was really incredible. I really liked it.
And then for your high, I gave it a 7.
I did a 10 also. I was feeling good. I had only smoked one other one before that, so I was kind of going to use that as my baseline and see like how do the other things rank compared to 18.
Well, now you have to track down whoever grew that after the contest and be like, hey, what was that? So you now know a baseline of what you like so much about it,
Exactly.
Now besides comedy, do you do growing as well?
No, I don't grow anything.
Oh, very
I can barely grow a plant. I almost killed a spider plant this week. My girlfriend had to rescue it. I'm not a real plants guy, I discovered.
I will tell you though, but if you're killing plants, you're already doing the right thing, because killing plants is unfortunately part of the process. And that's where you're actually growing. And the biggest thing with this,
it's not dead yet, by the way. It's coming back. I believe in it.
Okay.
I think it's coming back. She saved it.
She saved it.
She has saved the plant. Yeah.
Women are very good at that.
She's phenomenal. She's good at everything, but yeah, it's cool.
So with that being said, where do you live?
I live in Thousand Oaks, which is like outside of Los Angeles, an hour outside of Los Angeles, basically.
Can you guys home grow here?
Yeah, we can.
I think you should try a little 3x3 with a 3-gallon autopot system with just one plant. You could fill out that whole thing and probably do about 3 to 5 ounces, if not like a quarter pound off that space just alone.
Yeah, I don't think we can grow it where we are, but legally we could. I think the HOA or like just our landlord in general would be like, it can't smell like hella weed. Yeah, we rent. This is a Los Angeles, dude. Nobody owns.
I'm from Virginia.
Yeah. Your house costs $54,000. I'm just kidding. I'm just fucking with you. No. Virginia's nice. No,
Virginia, you're in the millions, and it's expensive in Virginia.
What part of Virginia?
Well, we live in Fredericksburg, Virginia.
Okay.
So I live 45 minutes from D.C.
Right.
And I live 45 minutes from Richmond.
That's expensive. That's expensive real estate. Some of the most expensive real estate in the country is right outside of D.C., isn't it?
It is.
Yeah. You can get deep in there.
Well, and it's very comparable out here for what people are paying and stuff. And that's because you have so many people that are working in the city, but that also live in like Fredericksburg. It's a lot of people.
Yeah.
And we have the DOD, we have the military, the FBI, the police, all these, organizations right down one strip of highway. So wherever you go, you just have so much business and government and all this other stuff going on. So it definitely adds up. All right. So, hey, can you go down to my bathroom and my bath sink, get my inhaler? Is it albuterol? So right now we have number 20. Oh, sorry, honey. Give that a smell real quick.
All right, so we're rocking with number 20.
Yep, and I'm going to let you judge for me on this one. So you're going to judge this one for me, and then we'll keep doing a couple.
Right off the bat, we've got, it's pretty good. It's pretty good on smell. And I love the look. Now, something Maxwell Farms taught me, the more separated it is, you gotta score it a little bit lower. You're trying to have it all be one giant bud.
Thanks, sir.
It's a little dry. It's not very sticky. Okay. So I think for smell, I'm gonna give it a 7 because it does smell good.
Okay.
It does smell good.
I'm not here, just keep talking.
What do you think?
I think it smells good. Now, one thing is, it looks like a little bit on the smaller rounds. So these look like the smaller part of the plants here.
It's not very sticky.
Not very sticky, but it has a good density to it. It is good. Actually, you don't squeeze through it right away. Mm-hmm. Now, the smell, I feel like it's just a little bit, it's like it's there, but it's very mild.
Right. I feel that. I've had milder, interestingly enough, though. I've opened some other ones that were lower. So I feel like for me, it's clocking in just above average for me, based on. But you've had more. You've had more. You've a higher sample size.
Well, not only that, but as a grower myself, I look at different things too. It's like the structure of the bud. What part of the plant it's actually representing. These are smaller ends. Another thing is smell. The next thing is over here, we're going to go ahead and we'll go straight into taste.
And you grind it. You don't do hand. You grind the whole.
Which do you prefer?
I don't care. I'm just curious. I don't think there's a right or wrong. I just am interested.
Yeah, you have people are like, oh, if you do it in your hands, it sticks to your hands. People are like, if you do it in the grinder.
I love the sticky hand, though. I think it's fun. 18 was really sticky.
let's see here and get everything in, and then what I
Weed gives me hives. I'm like allergic to weed.
Hives?
Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Oh my
That's
God.
not good.
That's
I know,
terrifying.
it's terrible.
That's scary.
I'll roll something and then I'll start touching myself. And
Oh
it'll just be like
my
random hives.
God.
I found out in college because I
once had hives to ketchup for a brief period of time, but I love ketchup.
Bites, like, in my
Yeah.
bed. And then I looked and I must have like fell asleep with a dog and then rolled around in it.
That sucks.
So what do you think it is? Since, like,
So now what I do is I go ahead, now it's ground up.
But like, do you think it's
Do
the
you know the
oil
smell?
of the meat that is giving me hives? Like, you think
Really dedicated judging.
dots, like, random
Yeah.
hives.
I always think that there's a difference
I
between
mean, this one smells
ground
way
up
more than that
and actual like bud that's still put together that's being processed through your hands.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh shit. So and then what I do is I clean all the extra in here and I would fill in this jar. So right before I leave, the last joints I roll will be a collection of this entire weekend, and I'm gonna share it with everybody and just like roll as many as I can.
Very fun. That's so fun. Oh yeah.
Yeah, well, the one thing about this, and I think you're already starting to see it. Now, is this your first time judging?
Oh yeah, and I'm not judging. I'm not like officially a judge. I'm just shadowing the judges. So don't worry, people. I have no input.
He does on number 20. So number 20, you should be worried.
Oh, number 20, I have input. So we're giving that a.
So
that was a 6
what's your cash app? We can shout that
Stony
out.
McBlaze.
So-
Venmo Cash App. Stony
So
McBlaze.
number 20, if you are watching and you know who you are, which we don't, now's a good time to go to Stony McBlaze. And where do you see it?
What are they sending me money for?
For a good review.
Oh, hell yeah.
Can't be organic. It has to be paid for.
All right, pay me. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's get this money.
Paid endorsements. My
Yeah,
man does
money.
not work for free, all right? His opinion matters.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. He's not just a judge, he's an agent. He does it all.
Yes. Does
right.
it all. All right, so now we got that set. Go ahead. People laugh at me for the roller, but...
Not me, buddy. I'm not laughing. I just learned how to roll joints, and I can do it now. But listen, I appreciate efficient things. I like technology. I'm not mad at it.
This year.
Whatever gets it done, man. Whatever gets it done. So now we're doing the smoke test. How smooth is it?
I'll give it that it's smooth. But you're the judge on this one, so... What did you say the look was?
I was gonna give it a 6 on look,
6 on look,
6 on smell,
6 on smell.
I'm not feeling anything special with this. I think it's a 5 on smoke.
Okay, 5 on smoke.
That's an artist.
Yeah, it's harsh. That's a harsh one, boys and girls. That's a harsh one.
Let's see here.
And then now the high, we wait a second.
Well, now
And here's what it is for me. I've been smoking all this different stuff. So every time you smoke a weed, you got 2 directions. More in your head, a little bit out of your head.
Yep.
And so we just see, is it an up or is it a down? There's 2 directions with this, up and down. That's it. And this is thousands of dollars of classes. I spent thousands of dollars in carpeted rooms on Melrose to cultivate this brilliant comedic
what
talent.
do you mean by carpeted rose on?
Groundlings. I went to Groundlings.
What's that?
Groundlings is an improv school.
Is it like Scientology?
You in a Second City? Yeah, that's mid as hell. Yeah, Second City's mid as hell. All right, listen, they club. I'm just kidding. No, it's all. It's all the same. Groundlings is an improv school, and like Will Ferrell went there, and like Kristen Wiig and people, a lot of comedy people, a lot of SNL people, and also me. I didn't get through it very far, but I learned from it. It was really fun.
Well, continue on.
Oh yeah. The high. No, I'm good. I smoked enough of this.
Oh.
So if I was doing like a judging thing, I would just set it down right here. Be like, oh, that's good. Because part of the rating too is like how much you want to keep smoking it. I've realized. I think you take hits of some stuff and you're like, I want more. And you
Some
take
people
hits.
are different. Some people are like,
Oh,
I
okay.
need to smoke like half of it. Some people are like, I can just smoke like 2 puffs of it. So
I think I was looking at one of the other judges, and she was just smoking as much as she wanted of it, and I think that is a vibe for me. I like getting slightly spiritual with it. Okay, I like tapping in a little bit.
Let's tap it
Okay,
in. Little tap.
Little tap in.
All right, so now that we're here smoking it up, I want to talk a little bit about your interest and also participation in the mental health panel.
Yes, tomorrow,
that
Los Angeles.
people may not know is this month is Mental Health Month,
Oh,
Awareness
yeah?
Month, which makes it
Mental
extra
health
special.
awareness. Be aware.
Yep. And as we get on to number 21, talk to me a little bit in the pretext of your own situation and how you've used comedy and cannabis to deal with mental health. And do you even have mental health issues or have dealt with them?
Oh yeah, I've got so many issues. I'm fucked up. I want to die or kill myself most days.
That's
It's
very
really
honest. I
tough to be
appreciate that.
happy. I have followers on social media, which has destroyed my mind. Social media has ruined me creatively, and I'm broken. And yeah, that's what's cool about weed is it kind of dulls all of the bad stuff, and sometimes makes it way worse. It's a real dice roll. You never know, but the times it is good is really good. So that's nice. Yeah, so I'm just looking daily for solutions on how to like be less sad, pretty much. I also have a podcast, Sad Vice, every week, Wednesday, YouTube, where we go through stuff like this and we talk about like, hey, what are solutions that are real and what are solutions that are just like nonsense, you know?
Yeah.
I'm not like a toxically positive person. I think I'm appropriately positive because you need both things. On one hand, you need to actually acknowledge that stuff like does suck and not pretend that it's like all fine.
That's part of accountability, right?
Exactly. Yeah. So you're like, all right, nah, stuff does suck. But then once you realize that, it's like, all right, I can't feel bad all the time. I gotta find ways. I gotta learn.
Well,
what
that's the
makes me
difference
feel
between
better,
those that get up, face their problems, and do something great with their life, and those that are stuck in perpetual cycles of madness because they don't know any better or they don't do any better. And then what happens is time goes on.
Oh, also, I don't think I'm gonna do anything great with my life. I think I'm gonna do
Those people who do great things in their life
fine.
don't set out to do great things in their life.
I just
Great
want to pay
things-
my bills, and then I'm good. That's it.
That's the idea. Most great people is I just want to take care of X, Y, Z, and then so much more happens because of that, because of those inputs, you know. And then,
Yeah.
and although
Fair.
you know, I'm not necessarily driven by money, but it's one of those things. Well, I don't want. I'm passionate about not starving to death, so
I'm driven by
that makes
money.
sense.
Yeah. No, I'm definitely driven by money. Yeah.
Well, money comes with value, right? So when
Definitely. Oh God. Whoa.
thank you.
Good job.
Honey agrees. All right, this is a very strong value that Honey feels. Baby, I love you. Come here.
You did a good job.
She did good.
You did a good job,
Good
dude.
girl.
Honestly, like, no, you're right. We should check it out. I agree. Somebody's on it though, for sure.
Yeah,
I think
good
we're good.
girl.
You did. I mean, you did a good job.
Good girl. That's her job.
You're good at our job.
Yep. That is awesome.
Yeah, you're staying by the fire another night.
One
Miss Wolf.
thing that I wanted you to talk about is
Yeah.
Sad Vice. So Sad Vice is a podcast about.
Well, it's about a lot of stuff. It's a real grab bag of a lot of things.
Honey,
But-
come here.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, we're in a little podcast. Come here.
Hi.
She's very friendly.
So this is Mephisto.
Hey guys.
Hey, how are you guys? How are
What
you?
up?
The seat banks that are going to be at the cup.
Very
Let's
nice.
go.
I'm going to come up and say hello to you guys and
Feel
see a little
free.
bit of how the judges move.
You guys, anybody want to jump in my live video real quick? Anybody?
Not feeling that well. We've been on this too hard last night.
All right.
Ah.
Well, we are live, so if you walk through, you will be live on camera.
You're going on.
You're going on.
You're up.
Honey. Her name is Honey. All right. So with Sad Vice, is this an internal battle to deal with yourself through other stories, or what's the main purpose of your podcast other than to talk about mental health, clarity, you know, and all these different topics?
The main purpose of the podcast is to be funny and just find funny ways to talk about things, and then also try to find real solutions. But I'm just like using it as a guinea pig. Like one of the things I tried was buying a plant. That was like one of the things. Like, will this make me feel better? I'll buy a plant. Let's see. And so far, yeah, I think I gave the plant depression. I think I took my depression and it almost killed the plant, and then I feel better. So it's kind of working, honestly.
That's definitely one way to look at it.
Yeah, I think that's what it feels like happened.
Yeah. Well, with sad advice, like, talk to me a little bit about like how your podcast works and like what you try to get out of it.
It's me and my girlfriend Gia Cognata, who's so funny, and basically, what are we trying to get out of it? We're trying to just have something that you listen to while you're doing chores or whatever, and you're like, hey, these two people are pretty interesting to listen to, and when they talk about topics, they approach it with like humor and fun, and it's like relatable where you're like, all right, yeah, I've gone through some crazy shit, and these people are going through crazy shit, and they're doing fine, so I can probably do fine too. Just like a real laid back motivational, I guess. Not like capital M motivational, but like, relatable maybe. I don't know, we're figuring it out. We're kind of all over the place.
Well,
We're all over the map.
I'm going to just move my camera angle up just slightly.
Dial.
All right. Well, that's pretty awesome.
Yeah,
So,
man, it's just real loose and fun. We just try to have fun, mostly.
well, having
Find
fun
something
is
funny to us.
having fun is the best part about it. Is it makes whatever you do rewarding because there's no expectations a part of it. It's just doing it for the love of doing it.
Yeah.
So with that being said, on our podcast this Saturday, which is tomorrow, so if you're here in
You're
LA,
in LA, come through. It's
we
free.
have a great round, and I actually have an instruction sheet for all the judges that you'll have so you can follow along.
Cool.
But unless this guy just wants to stand in front of our camera. No, you're fine, Jeremy.
How many people are watching?
I have no idea.
Sick.
Yeah, I'm not even engaged with it.
No,
But
I'll go. Just kidding.
with everything going on, this is cool because we have a fire chat round, which is sometimes you'll answer the question within a couple sentences. Sometimes you'll have like 5 minutes to answer the question. There's individualized questions that I put together for all the panelists like yourself.
Sweet.
We have a Q&A with the audience asking you guys questions.
Nice.
And the whole idea in what my platform is, which is Vindic EU, which is a part of Smoke Busters, which is my podcast.
Nice. Shout out Smoke Busters.
Smoke Busters podcast, yep. And Vindic EU in Romanian stands for I heal.
Okay.
And this is the Red Cross, and known universally as a symbol of healing, medicine, everything.
Yeah.
So with that being said, our Vindic EU platform targets all types of conversations: suicide, rape, incest. We've had some,
All the hits.
yeah, well, in deep graphic detail. And one of
Bangers.
the biggest things is how people transform themselves, whether it's becoming a comedian,
Right.
whether it's becoming a gardener, or whether it's pursuing a thing in
Getting super
music.
into heroin for a little bit. Whatever you got to
There
do
are
to
unhealthy
get
and
through.
healthy ways to go about
Alcohol works. Pills are good.
it.
No,
Right.
obviously, don't
Here
do
in
drugs,
LA, it's
guys.
an LA health habit,
Yeah.
right?
That's cool. So yeah, so yours is very like you're telling intense, serious stories. It's like
if you
very
listen to one
like
of my
cool.
podcasts,
Yeah.
well, you can listen minute by minute as my good friend and guest Tristan put a shotgun in his mouth and pulled the trigger, and
Yeah.
is still alive here today. And we talk about how he was positioned, everything.
Yeah.
What was going through his mind.
Nice.
We've had rape victims where we go through the actual rape with them. It's
Wild.
like
Yeah.
very, very deep.
Deep.
Some of our podcasts are about 2.5, 3 hours.
That's good. I support long podcasts.
Mine actually
support it.
feel like they're 45 minutes. It kind of keeps you on your toes and it keeps you engaged. And it's because it's built on the authentic approach. And when you're trying to build a brand or do anything, especially when it comes to other people, being able to get people to trust you and see, as a way for them to feel validated or heard or feel like, somebody will listen to them is empowering. And when we have podcasts where people will break down and cry, it's
Ready
amazing.
for clicks. Give me those tears, baby. We're going viral.
I wish we were going viral. I only have 9,000 followers on Instagram. That's it.
Yeah.
So, you know what I mean? I need
That's a
to
good start.
play
Great,
pickup.
great start.
Yeah, well, to me,
Sick.
it's not about the followers.
No,
To me,
it's
about
truly
the
not, dude.
impact.
Yeah. You
And-
can have a lot of followers like me. Go to my page. Look how few views my videos get on Instagram and TikTok. Engagement is cooked. You're
It's
cooked.
community.
So it's about creating a community. You can have a more meaningful relationship with your followers with like 10,000 followers. If you can talk to 100 of them directly, that's sick.
Well,
You know?
and if you have 100 that actually connect with you versus 1,000 who
Yeah.
just know how to say your name when they're rolling up or they got your shirt on, but there's no real attachment to you being either part of the brand or about
Oh,
the
that's
lifestyle.
totally fine. If you guys just want to buy stuff and not connect with me, that's cool too. I'm fine with impersonal connections also.
You're the most positive
That's fine.
person I've ever met.
We can do that. You want to buy stuff from me? That's great. You said all he has is your merch. All he has is buying tickets to your shows. That's sick.
Well,
but you're going for real deep connections. I'm going for transactional small connections. I just want to make you laugh and move on. You know what I mean? Like, that's it. It's real. It's real. Like, bam. Oh yeah. And then I want you to come to my live shows. That's pretty. That's
So
it. Just come to my live shows.
All right, so as we go into
Yeah.
number 21, let's talk a little bit about
Look how
your
long
life.
it's taking us to judge one thing. You're cooked. You gotta pick up the pace on this, man. I'm telling you, you're not gonna make it.
I'm not gonna make it.
No way. You're gonna have to do Edward spliff hands, and you're gonna have 10 spliffs tied to your hand, hitting one at a time.
All right, so we're gonna do 21 together while
Yeah.
we're talking. Tell me a little bit about comedy.
Yeah,
How do you
for
build
sure.
confidence on the stage when like you see like people like you and others who will pick on the audience? And
Yeah.
when do you know as a comedian when you cross the line and when you don't? I think that would be the most scariest thing is. Do they all walk out after this statement, or are we cool and I continue on because they think it's funny as fuck?
Yeah. And that is literally, there's three things that I think contribute to knowing if a joke is going to be work or not work. And the first one, oh man, all right, off look.
Off look?
I mean, that's a 10, bro.
Oh, okay. Wow, that's my
Oh, yeah,
highest
no,
one.
sorry. It's not a 10, my bad, because I lied. If it's only a 10 if it has purple in it. If it's no purple, it can't be a 10. For me, I got weird standards. I'll give this a 9 though. I like it, man.
All right.
Off look?
9.
Oh, and it's dry as hell.
Smell.
Oh, wait, it's dry. Oh, dude, smell is amazing.
Okay.
So maybe it's just cured. Oh, whoa, smell is great. That's so fun, dude. I don't know what you'd call that. It's sticky. Okay, I was wrong.
Sticky.
It's not. Yeah. So okay, it's getting a. It's not very strong, but it's like. Would you say that's strong or no? I'm bad enough.
No, I wouldn't say it's strong.
All right, so
but
I'll give it a
just-
7 because it's funky.
Okay.
Like it's not strong, but it's so. If that was stronger, it'd be like a 10. Yeah, that's cool. Maxwell, have you smoked 21 yet? Is it? Dude, it's off to a hot
All
start
right.
right now.
All
It's
right.
off to a hot start.
21's 4 stars.
Really? It's off to a hot. Dude, look and smell. I was like, whoa.
4 Dragon Balls.
Nice. Okay, it's pretty good. It's not bad.
All right. So here we go. So
I
go
think
back to it. What
Joint
you're
roller
saying.
is. Oh yeah. Okay. 3 things to know if something's funny on stage.
No. About the confidence building and,
Oh, yeah,
and
that's
the
what I-
crossing line. Yep.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
what I was talking about with that was because you were like, how do I know if they're gonna laugh or not?
beat your ass.
Yeah, beat your ass. I think step one is layer one is personal taste. Layer one is like, what are you trying to do? As a comedian, I want everyone to like me. I don't believe that we're defending free speech. I don't think that's a thing. I don't think that's real. I don't think we need to push boundaries. I don't think we're there to challenge cultural norms. I think we're trying to give people a good night. Now, there are comedians that do those things, and they have audiences, and that's fucking sick. It's their art. They can do with it wherever they want. I don't care. Do whatever you want. It's your art. For me, I'm just like kind of a loose, goofy guy who occasionally will say something that's like a little fucked up, just a little bit. But so it's like personal taste, right? So I'm gonna start there. And then number 2 is like, who are your friends? Who are you like talking to? What do your friends think is funny? That defines your comedy a lot too. And then, so if you think it's funny, if the people around you think it's funny, then you start testing it on audiences. And yeah, the first time you say it, if those 2 things are pretty high percentage, it's probably going to go okay. And then it's about figuring out the right words in the right order. And then after you do that, you build that repetition, you kind of just have a better barometer. Like and you also learn to trust yourself. Like, I have spent time on stage cultivating the ability to know that I'm just gonna think of funny shit. It's just gonna happen because it always does, and I've done it enough that I trust it. Unless I get too stoned, so I don't usually get too high before. I will for the show tomorrow because it's part of the experience, and it's fine. It's one of the few that I can get obliterated for, and I'm like, this is fine. This is all part of it. It's all good. But usually, I'm pretty much sober before my sets, just because I like mental acuity and speed. And I think for me, I think slower when I'm smoking weed.
Oh shit!
Oh wait, we lost the filter.
It pops out.
But yeah, that's how you know. It's a little bit of you use your gut and then trial and error is how you figure it out. All right, 21.
21, baby.
Do you guys want to don't everyone take their box, like take a couple jars, you just need 2 boxes, 1 of each thing.
Ooh.
Oh.
You know, you do eventually adapt to me.
I mean, this is that thing where it just keeps calling you for another hit.
All right.
You're like, I think I'm good, but then you're like, hang on.
Well, you write that one. We'll keep smoking on it, and I'll grow another one, and you just keep on going.
I think smoke. Oh wow, that's heavy too. Oh man, that's aggressive. Not aggressive, but that's like a weighted blanket. Oh, right away, weighted blanket, instantaneously stoned. Okay. Yeah. So the high on that is gonna be. Holy shit, that's strong as fuck. I don't know if I like it or not, but I'm gonna smoke it again. I must like it.
Okay.
Are people watching them or they just have Okay.
Yeah, dude, I'm gonna go like 8. I'm gonna go 8s on that. 8s on taste and 8s on 8 on smoke and 8 on high.
All right.
I mean, you can.
Oh, that's heavy. Wow. That is like
That's really good rating.
I'm slumped.
Well, hold on to it. Enjoy it. All right. Well, I'm gonna let you get back to the party.
Oh yeah. Thanks for tuning
I look
in.
forward to. I can't even speak. Look forward to tomorrow, and then
Yes.
I also want to get you on our virtual show.
Absolutely.
That one's a lot longer, but I want to dive more into sad advice. I also would love to appear on that and dive in with you on some topics. So.
Sure. We don't have guests yet. We're gonna have somebody from our Patreon that's just like been a fan on, but so we'll see how that goes. I just like technically don't have the know-how to do guests just yet.
Well, if you need any help, I
Yeah.
know how to do others. I do it for
For
a
sure.
living. I can give you all the advice you need.
Totally.
Yep.
Maybe that could be the move. We might do guests.
It's
And
as
if we do
simple as
guests, you're in.
downloading StreamYard and hooking up a small camera like that and some microphones, and that's it.
All right. Well, hey, coming soon. Coming soon. Yeah. Anyways, follow me at Stoney McBlaze, at Kress, KRESS_Austin. The podcast is Sad Advice. And take care. Have a good day.
Guys, MadManPlant here.
Shout out American Auto Flower Cup. Sorry.
Yep. We will be back with more interviews and more live content. The party is just getting started.
Take care. Bro, 21 is heavy.